Continue to read Psalm 74, a maskil of Asaph. Why have you rejected us forever, O God? Why does your anger smolder against the sheep of your pasture? Remember the people who you remember the people you purchased of old, the tribe of your inheritance, whom you redeemed. Mount Zion, where you dwelt. Turn your steps toward these everlasting ruins. All this destruction the enemy has brought on the sanctuary. Your foes roared in the place where you met with us. They set up their standards as signs. They behaved like men wielding axes to cut through a thicket of trees. They smashed all the carved paneling with their axes and hatchets. They burned your sanctuary to the ground. They defiled the dwelling place of your name. They said in their hearts, "We will crush them completely." They burned every place where God was worshipped in the land. We are given no miraculous signs, no prophets are left, and none of us knows how long this will be. How long will the enemy mock you, O God? Will the foe revile your name forever? Why do you hold back your hand, your right hand? Take it from the folds of your garment and destroy them. But you, O God, are my king of old. You bring salvation upon the earth. It was you who split open the sea by your power. You broke the heads of the monster in the waters. It was you who crushed the heads of Leviathan and gave him as food to the creatures of the desert. It was you who opened up springs and streams. You dried up the ever flowing rivers. The day is yours, and yours also the night. You established the sun and moon. It was you who set all the boundaries of the earth. You made both summer and winter. Remember how the enemy has mocked you, O Lord, how foolish people have reviled your name. Do not hand over the life of your drove, or I'm sorry, do not handle over the life of your dove to wild beasts. Do not forget the lives of your afflicted people forever. Have regard for your covenant, because haunts of violence fill the dark places of the land. Do not let the oppressed retreat in disgrace. May the poor and needy praise your name. Rise up, O God, and defend your cause. Remember how fools mock you all day long. Do not ignore the clamor of your adversaries, the uproar of your enemies, which rises continually. So I know we talked about this before too. Questions to the Lord. And we talked about how it's okay to ask questions. We just don't want to ask questions that we believe that we already know the answer to or that we have an answer to, such as, oh, well, I think that I am being punished because such and such. So, like, or saying that you already know something, like asking the Lord a question that you already believe that you already have the answer to. So we, it's okay to feel that we have made a mistake and we may be being punished for it. When we go to God with the question, don't feel that we already know the answer. Bring it to God as in truth. Because if it is a question, it's a question. You don't know the answer. You don't know the answer. And so here's Asaph saying, "Why have you rejected us forever, O God? Why does your anger smolder against the sheep of your pasture?" So during this time, there may have been issues with testing and or things that the people were doing, which may have been a time they were not following the Lord. May have been a time of testing. Who do we think of and who do we go to first when these things happen? Think about it. Do we immediately think, oh my gosh, how am I going to resolve it? Or who do I know that can resolve it? I know so and so can help me with this. Or do we go to the Lord? Do we? So when somebody cuts me off on the highway, I need to immediately think of there's there's a reason, Lord. Are you speaking to me? Do I need to slow down and be patient? Do I need to relax? Do I need to retrain my thought? Do I need to fix or correct my thought process, my pattern? What I'm thinking about now, what I'm planning right now, is it significant? Do I need to be focused on you instead? You, and focused on you, Lord, instead. Think about those things. As you can see, I also am learning. I also am thinking about or need to think about these things. What kind of thoughts or feelings come to your mind when we read over this? How does it make you feel and what does it make you think?